Mrs. Kelly, and we thought it would be only fitting that they culminate their 6 or 7 years, or however many years they've been with us, by beginning our program with their musical selections, and we thank the youngsters and Mrs. Kelly for the presentation. The purpose of our promotion exercises are to honor people who have done some extraordinary things. This year we honor 83 such sixth graders. Some have done things that others have not. However, each in his or her own way have contributed greatly to our program here at North Pembroke. And so at this time we have many awards to distribute, and I would ask that you please hold your applause until all of the awards have been given out. Probably the award that holds a great deal of esteem is that of citizenship. One that we attempt to instill in our youngsters to become good citizens, to go forward from here, and to be good citizens in the world. And so each year the faculty and myself vote upon one sixth grader who would receive the Citizenship Award for that particular year. And this year's recipient is Matt Sullivan. Matt. Some of you have heard once or twice in the time you've been here that we put a lot of interest in reading. And so it should not come as a surprise that we honor the sixth grader that we think has shown the most improvement in the field of reading during the sixth grade year. And this year, the recipient of that award is Warren Place. Warren? Three of our 4 sixth grade classrooms this year have also used a computer disc called Reader to enhance reading skills in our youngsters. And we do have some awards for the highest scorers in the Reader program. And again, boys and girls, if you hold your applause until we give out all of them. Patrick Sullivan, Cam Keating, Mark Marino, Michael Doucette, Amanda Freeman, Andrew Flight, Matt Sinek, Jill Teig, and Corinne Masura. One special prize in the Reader program, which came as somewhat of a bonus, and that one is for Patrick Sullivan. It's not Christmas. It's not Christmas. For the past many years, our youngsters have been involved in the Patriot Ledger Spelling Bee. This year, we had an interesting duel in the sixth grade between Brian Dodge and Robert Skriniars. And Brian Dodge came out as the winner of our Patriot Ledger Spelling Bee. So Brian, would you come and get your medal, please? And second place, Robert Skriniar. For the first time this year, our youngsters participated in a new program sponsored by the National Geographic Society, which was a geography bee, in which youngsters had an opportunity to participate, and it worked very similarly to a spelling bee, except that the answers all dealt with geography. The winner of this year's National Geographic Geography Bee is Brian Dodge. Ironically, the runner-up. Sorry, Robert, but we don't have a friend. Robert Skriniar is the winner. For the past 3 years, Mrs. Leonard, our learning disabilities teacher, has volunteered her time and efforts to have a chess club after school for interested youngsters. And she, once again, has provided awards to the winners of the chess club. This year, for the first time, Scott Rice, our school psychologist, participated with her for part of the time as the numbers grew to over 30 youngsters staying every Tuesday afternoon and play chess. And so, through the efforts of Mrs. Leonard, we have awards for those who participated in the chess club. And those people were Peter Brown, Brian Dodge, you get it, Brian, Michael Doucette, Danny Gavin, Michael Moniz, Lara O'Regan, Doug Palmacy, Danny Rocha, Chrissy Ryan, Robert Skriniar, Michael Timberlake, James Williams, and Mary Wolf. And Mrs. Leonard allows them to elect their own officers. And so the officers were Mike McGonigal, Vice President. It says, President? Sorry about that. Michael's the president. Kevin Martin, Vice President. And Matt Sullivan, Vice President. We do not have an award at this time because it's already been awarded, but we would like to recognize the winner of this year's Gettysburg Address Contest, who was Amanda Freeman. At this time, I would like Mr. Levangie to come forward and distribute the physical fitness awards.
Thank you. As we have said, we are here to recognize excellence. The people receiving these awards have achieved outstanding things physically. The Physical Fitness Award, in order to get one, you must score in the top 15% of the national norms. You've got to be tops in the country. Very difficult to do. Since they changed the test 3 years ago, the number of awards that we've been giving out has dropped drastically. It's becoming more difficult to receive the award, so the award itself is more outstanding. Receiving a Presidential Physical Fitness Award, Carol Stack. If you've been through the gymnasium, you've seen the school records display. Those records represent the best in the school, in the history of the school, over 20 years. If my memory serves me, the oldest record on the board is the softball throw of Pamela Joyce. 1970, 69 to 70, I believe, the year I started. 149 feet. It's a tradition. It's an important tradition to me, and I think to the youngsters as well. The youngsters who hold these school records will have them until somebody breaks them. Be there until somebody does better than they have done. Holding a school record in the shuttle run of 8.40 blazing speed and agility. Long jump. 8 feet 2 inches from a standing jump. Rope climb, 2.0 seconds from a standing start of a 10-foot rope. Holding all those school records, Scott Romaine. Indoor 50-yard dash, 8.26 seconds around that very small running course with a lot of corners. The obstacle course, 8.73 seconds. It would take more time than we have to describe what that's all about. It's a combination of skill and speed and timing. I just think that's probably the last time you sixth graders will hear me say those words. And the last record she holds, skill decathlon, scoring 84 points. Interesting that she tied the former record holder who scored 84 points, who scored those 84 points, correct me if I'm wrong, about 8 years ago, happens to be your sister. They jointly hold the record now, Courtney Lawson. During the year, I keep track of scores for fitness and skill. We have 10 events, and it's all part of the physical education program. It's just that I chart everything, I score everything, keep track of it, and at the end, I add those points up. And the youngsters scoring the most in each category receive these plaques for skill decathlon and physical fitness decathlon. Most of the youngsters don't even realize they're getting them because I don't make a big deal of it until it's time to award the plaques. In the physical fitness decathlon, Scott Romaine. physical fitness decathlon, Courtney Lawson. Skill decathlon, Brian Dodge. And in the skill decathlon, the first time this has ever happened, that one youngster has won both flags, Courtney Lawson. Thank you.
Although it's not on the program, we do have 8 youngsters who had perfect attendance throughout the year, and we would like to present them with a very modest token of their endurance, putting up with us. So Andrew Flight, Joel Johnson, Amy Key, Mike McGonigal, Kathy O'Donnell, Robert Striniak, Mary Wolf, and Carl Wilson joined us in February and has not been absent since he came, so we feel he's good. Mr. Levangie noted that the Presidential Physical Fitness Awards are a test of a person's physical ability and agility, and we recognize those youngsters. 3 years ago, President Reagan felt that it was important also to recognize academic fitness, and we're very pleased that he did that. President Bush has continued that tradition. In order to receive a Presidential Academic Fitness Award, a youngster must have received no less than a B+ over the entire 7 years they've been here, or have attained the 80th percentile in the Metropolitan Achievement Tests over the years. And so we have a good number of youngsters who have attained that, and I would first like to read the following letter. To White House, Washington. Congratulations. I am pleased to salute the recipient of the Presidential Academic Fitness Award for 1989. The rewards of a good education are as limitless as the mind it helps to open, and as lasting as a lifetime. You are obviously making the most of your educational opportunity, and for that I commend you. You have proven that hard work and dedication do make a difference. I know this award is a source of great pride to your parents and teachers, and it should be for you as well. Your accomplishments encourage me, that America's future will be in good hands. Barbara joins me in congratulating you for this honor and in sending you our best wishes for every future success. God bless you, George Bush. And so, with that, I would like to present our academic fitness awards to the following youngsters. David Walsh. Matt Sinek. Greg Sander. Jennifer Palmacy. Corinne Lesur. Charlie Lalonde. Michael Doucette. Peter Brown. Mary McDonough. Kendra Coylian.